This is to certify that Movie Chats has been classified for live streaming.
Hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on a normal movie chat.
Are you sure? This is a bit weird. What do we talk about?
No, we are back to talking anything movie or entertainment related. So thank you for joining us. Since I've said that, we've just lost 2 viewers, so they've obviously thank you for joining us for another live stream. Hope you've all had a great week so far. It feels Monday feels ages away.
It does this week, doesn't it? Last week it was like, bloody hell, we're back again.
It just feels like this week's just gone on for so long. I've been so busy, and it's been a great week as well this week. So because I picked up my new runaround.
Your midlife crisis.
My midlife crisis, yeah. So
he needs a set of driving gloves.
Well, if you haven't seen the short, go and watch the short because I've put it out there today. The little summer runaround is now in my possession, and yeah, it's great. I love driving it. What can I say? Yeah. I've gone from wanting a Ford Ranger or something kind of really high driving position,
literally sitting on the road,
an MX-5 sitting on the deck. I was parked up next to a BMW X5 before in the gym's car park, and my head was underneath the handles for the doors. I was like, yeah, this is the way to go. It's ace. Brilliant drive. How's your week been?
Oh, it's been busy, mate. I've been at work, so I'm first day off tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to actually doing sod all, getting little into school. And I've got a bit of running around to do, so I've got some things to post. But other than that, it's been a bit mental.
Yeah.
You bastard.
I'm still waiting.
I know you are. I know.
You promised on last Thursday's stream you had the
I
video.
know.
And all you were doing is waiting for the thumbnail.
If it makes you feel any better, he's had about 15 views off Leo because he's watched it on the time. But not anything that counts, unfortunately.
No.
Hey, Gareth. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Pat. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, you're working your way down the list, are you?
I just noticed a few people on there, so thank you for joining us, guys. It's been a bit of a busy week, but I'm just looking forward to my 4 days off now. So how about yourself? Have you just been busy?
Shocker block. However, I have managed to watch both series of the Terminator Sarah Chronicle.
Don't tell me you're busy. Don't you dare tell me you're fucking busy.
I am busy. I have been.
Sarah Chronicle.
I've either been on site or I've been on video calls this week. So today was the first day of work from home, and I'm back in the office tomorrow. So
wow, Jesus Christ! I'll tell you what. I finally got round to. Oh, I say I finally got round to. I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania at the start of the week. That was an interesting movie. That was an interesting movie.
What did you think of it? Because I quite enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it. I did. It's just that I mean the baddie in it. He was really good. I liked him. He was really good. But I don't know. It felt like a movie I'd seen a few times by this point.
Now you've seen Loki, haven't you? Right, and now you've seen
it.
Yeah, now you've seen Quantumania. Do you think we are at risk of, because Kang is meant to be the big bad?
That's it, Kang, yeah.
Do you think we are at risk now that they've watered Kang down? Because he's been beaten quite easily in 2-3 medias so far.
The thing is, that film is a bit woke. It's a little bit on the... Well, it's the way that Marvel are going, isn't it? I mean, the way that the main character is more of a sideline character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting at? It's the amount of times that he's absolutely genuinely useless in the film. It's visually, it's amazing. It's good visuals on it. It'll definitely be one I put to the collection. It's not. I enjoy the Ant-Man movies for what they are. A bit like obviously Guardians of the Galaxy, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's. I sort of walked away from it thinking, if that's the big bad, like how many different versions of him are we going to get?
Well, like I say, he's meant to be the conqueror. He was the one that we all got warned about in Loki.
Mm.
You know, and so
Hey, Neil,
he practically gets his ass handed to him in every confrontation in that film, very easily, I may add.
Yeah, not by Ant-Man.
But then the last sort of like, oh, we've got rid of him and there's 1,000 more. That was supposed to shock us, but we know that there's all those infinite versions of Kang.
Yeah, but the thing is that Kang, that, you know, unless there's next thing's like a bloody prequel, that Kang is the one that I would have preferred to be the big bad. Not
still is. Did you see the end credit?
Yes.
Where Loki finds him.
Oh, no, I didn't watch that bit, no.
So at the end, Loki and Owen Wilson's character go back in time and find Kang the Conqueror. And said, that's the one that we've been warned about. Oh, just seeing it from Neil.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's all right. Midlife crisis, here we come.
Hey, Lindsay Darvin.
But that's the Kang that we've been warned about. That's the one that gets sent away by Ant-Man. They think they've killed him, and it's not. He's just been sent through time. But he's been defeated too easily for me.
Twice. Yeah. I don't, like I say, I mean, it's not the worst movie ever. It's definitely not the worst of the MCU. But I just, when I sort of sat back and thought about it, and I was like, I mean, Ant-Man just seemed to be an easy opponent, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when he got blown, when they blew him up to epic proportion, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. But that lasted about 5 seconds. But everything in that is female led. Everything. Whether it's the Rebel Alliance, his daughter, his missus, you know,
or the mum.
Yeah, or the mum, yeah. You know, so you can't reach it, so I don't know why you bothered coming in. Don't they get bottom? No, I'm not getting bottom. Because you don't go to school on the bus. You know the deal. Go to school on the bus, you get bottom. No, come here. Come here. No, right. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking, because I haven't seen, what was the other one I wanted to watch? There was another one I wanted to watch. Oh, obviously Guardians.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, but that's had really good reviews, that has. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Leo, say hi. No, okay.
Yeah, Guardians has had a great review. I haven't got around to watching Guardians. It's on my phone. We've got a HD version of it that I can stream, so I can watch it. Are you saying it's not as? You saying it's bad as? Yeah, the Greatest Showman's awful. The Greatest Showman's awful. And to make it worse, I actually bought a steelbook of The Greatest Showman.
I've transferred you that money, by the way.
I've seen it come through.
All right.
Yeah. So Greatest Showman.
It was worth it just to see you pick it up. In fact, I think I need more copies of it. So if you ever see any more in CEX of steelbooks, I'll get some more copies of it. It's worth it.
Do you know what? It's worth buying it just to take a hammer to it. You're lucky there's not a great big dint in that one.
I haven't received it yet. Secret Invasion will be epic. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that does look. Yeah, it depends on how they pull that one off. To be fair.
Right, should we crack on with some actual stuff?
We are. We're talking films. That's what our channel's about. All right, let's jump into this then.
Yeah, go on.
Featured actor Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, I'm not going to lie. I struggled with this.
What? In what way?
In the way I've got a top 4 and 3 mentions.
Well, then you could have a top 5.
No,
because you'll have 7.
2 of me 3 mentions aren't worth mentioning. It was just that I was really struggling.
So why bother mentioning it? If you don't want to mention it, don't mention it.
All right, yeah, I won't mention Hairspray.
Oh right, I see. Is that a musical? I don't think I believe I've seen that.
I've got 2 girls, mate, who love Hairspray.
Did it inspire you to get the car?
Yeah. And at some point, I've got to watch Hairspray. It's, you've got 2 girls. This is where he's trying to figure out now how to put himself back on the screen because he doesn't know how to do it.
Sorry, you were saying, dickhead.
This can go on all night.
We're going to do this all night, are we?
But yeah, without mentioning Grease 2, right? Because you're only going to mention Grease 2 just because we had to watch it the other week. What's your top 5?
I don't want to ruin the surprise for you, so you might as well do yours first.
Right. Okay. Batman Returns, Dangerous Minds, What Lies Beneath, and Wolf.
Very good choices. And your honourable mentions?
The Marvel, Ant-Man's.
Yeah.
Being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
And Hairspray.
You read that from Lindsay and Alvin, yeah?
I'll send you another box. I don't know what's happened if they haven't come through.
Jeff said, has your dial-up been upgraded?
Well, we'll know when we do the wheels later.
Oh, mate, I had a right faff around with mine because I changed the TV unit yesterday, so I unplugged the Virgin, the broadband, and the TV, and I'm still... Dickhead. Trying to figure out how to get the internet working, and hey, Kuro, and the internet on the TV services, it's driving me potty at the minute. It happened last time.
We're at that awkward stage, where you've got to leave it on for a week while it sort of settles and beds in, and we're at that stage. So every now and then we'll get like a little bit of a dip, but yeah, we'll sort something out.
So Sharon's put this. Sharon, that's one of mine. So mine is Dangerous Minds.
Yeah,
Grease
awesome
2.
film.
Batman Returns.
Great film.
I Am Sam and Scarface. And my honourable mentions are Wolf.
Scarface because I've not seen it.
Well, you've got it. Wolf, What Lies Beneath, and Up Close and Personal. I mean, I've actually got a few of the really early ones, but I've not got around to watching them yet because I picked them up when I've been out and about. But I like her as an actress. I think this is one where I really didn't struggle as an actress to actually get a top 5 together, really. She's the only Catwoman for me on Returns.
Do you know in some weeks, though, where we've looked at film, we've looked at actors and actresses and we've gone, wow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Apart from Wolf, Batman Returns, Dangerous Minds, that we both have in our 7 or 8,
Yeah.
I'm like, what else really brings me into a Michelle Pfeiffer movie? That's what I was struggling with.
I
Like
mean,
the other week
70s
when we
and
did
80s were
Dustin
definitely.
Hoffman, or we did Robert De Niro, or a couple of weeks ago when we did Julia Roberts, and things like there was loads that I could pick from that I go, you know what? Yeah, I really did enjoy that film.
I mean, the thing is that for me, it's it's sort of the 80s and 90s, isn't it? That's her sort of peak time, really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for me, she's done some cracking movies. I enjoy watching her, and like I say, even something like I Am Sam,
Mm-hmm.
great movie, but she's really good as the sort of lawyer person in it, the lawyer woman. Unplug the Virgin and the broadband and TV. TV and broadband have Virgin and have you got? Yeah, this is it, Neil. I've got an additional router, so my broadband is acting as just a modem. But there's like 40 wires behind my telly with all sorts of stuff. So it was a bit of a nightmare plugging it all back in again. But I think I've done it. I just on the back of the broadband router. There's obviously the 4 connections for the wired, and I think it's only sort of 2 of them that will really work. So I need to figure out what the combination is. I got the internet to work last night, which was the thing I was doing. It used to be Virgin, used to be 24-hour for any sort of technical services. But when I rang them last night, it was 11:30, and it said it closes at 12. So the lines were closed, which is it's the first time that's ever happened because they've always been 24 hours.
Technical support to me.
What's that? No, honestly, they've always been 24-hour because I've rang them at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning before now.
Can't get me porn working.
Yeah, when shit's gone off. Yeah, that's another one, Jeff. I haven't seen that. I've got the DVD of it, The Fabulous Baker Boys. Yeah. But I didn't twig until I was looking at what film she's done that she was the one that was in it. To be honest, but I might watch that now. I've actually got it.
I think that's where I've struggled with this, is that I've been comfortably thinking all week about those 3 films. And I think it won't be hard to fill in the gaps around them. But to be fair, I have struggled. You might not have done. You seem to watch more shit than I do. So,
well, they're not all musicals, that's for sure.
Yeah. Right. So, if you were to recommend a Michelle Pfeiffer film, which one would it be and why?
It depends which generation I'm talking to. If I'm talking to sort of the younger generation, I would say something like Dangerous Minds.
If you were talking to the younger woke generation, you mean Hairspray?
Yeah, because the chances are, they might not have seen it. But if I was trying to get you to watch a film, I'd say Scarface.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what I say, you're still not bloody watched it.
No,
and you've had about 20 copies of the thing.
I do need to watch it. You are right. It is on my list, but to be fair, if I was to reach for a film, it's not one I'd reach for, and I think that's the problem.
That's the problem, isn't it?
It's not one I got right. I am going to sit down and I am going to watch that. I sat down and watched Birdman the other day just because I was looking for something to watch, and I haven't seen it, so I picked it up.
Have you watched it?
I watched half of it.
What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. The thing for me about it is that it's not your typical Michael Keaton.
No, not even close.
And I think that's what I enjoyed watching.
Because it's not.
Because it's not your typical Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Ed Norton's just hilarious. As the theatre actor. I actually think his character's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously meant to be filmed as if it's filmed in one shot.
Yeah.
It's a very clever movie. Jeff's put Dangerous Liaison. I haven't seen that. I know
Is that the same as Dangerous Minds?
No, Dangerous Liaison is a different movie.
Is it?
Yeah, I can picture it, but I don't think I've ever watched it. Love the movie What Lies Beneath. Yeah, it was really creepy. I remember what sticks in my mind about What Lies Beneath is the packaging on the DVD. It's got like one of those lenticular cover things where you lift it off, and it's obviously the bath thing. It's really cool. It's really creepy, and a couple of good scare jumps. Yeah, that's true. It's got a good cast, that as well.
Harrison Ford just
Yeah.
great in that.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to.
You sound as fucking knackered as I am. Sorry, we're bringing the energy to you tonight, aren't we? Oh, fucking hell! End of the week.
Let's get on to homework.
Let's just get.
Well, let's put it this way. This week, Chris can't accuse us of.
Jason says, I think the movie chat guys should dress up as Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah, they do every week.
Which one's Silent Bob?
Definitely not Little Steve.
Oh, I thought it would have been Little Steve. Because Big Steve talks a lot, so.
Shocking, that, isn't it?
It is shocking. Very shocking.
What's that? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Well, we never got a whatnot last night, did we? We got no whatnot.
No, I was looking for it and I was like, he ain't even bothered.
No, he's not bothered. Talk about looking after your fans.
We even told people, we set the expectation that he would be doing one.
I don't know.
Wow, Robert De Niro becoming a father at 79. That's some super sperm, that is. Fuck me. 79! Jesus Christ.
He might not have done the deed. He might have just had some on the shelf. I love. Try that one.
Yeah, this one should do.
This one should do it. Right, this week's homework movie was Goodfellas. Now, this film stars Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci as your three main characters, and it follows the life of someone that joins a mob and gets named and stuff like that. And obviously things go astray at some point for him, and he ends up being a government snitch and ends up in protective custody. Steve, what? It's his hair implants. That's why on his holiday photos he's not wearing a cap. I'm just waiting for the message now. So this film is filmed around a couple of characters and things go astray during the film. I'm going to say something controversial here, Steve. Right? I like Godfather.
Yes.
Compared to Godfather 1, I think Goodfellas tips it for me. I think it's filmed better. I think it's got a more cohesive story. And I think the character development for the three main characters is a lot better compared to Godfather, in my opinion. And yeah, I just prefer Goodfellas over that. I just think when you're watching all three go from, especially Joe Pesci's character, because he's just a little shit from start to finish, isn't he? He's the one that's got them all in with everybody, like, and he's the one that pisses them all off, and things just go wrong from there for them.
See, the thing is, this is the face-off and Con Air situation, because I'm more of a fan of Casino than Goodfellas. I think it's a good movie, and it's definitely got its memorable scenes. If you look at the bit where he's sort of having a go at him because he was making a joke, but I prefer Joe Pesci in Casino than I do in the Goodfellas. But I mean, they're all of good quality. They're all of high quality, aren't they? Really, I mean, the casts in all these movies are just obscene. Who's the lucky girl who got pregnant by? Yeah, who's Made for Life. You mean Kuro? because I'm telling you now that that kid's not going to want for anything, even when he is gone.
I think when you're talking there about the mega casts, you know, when you look at things like Heat with De Niro and Val Kilmer, and
Yeah,
I think you know you've got this one, you know, you've got Casino, you've got a few of the other films that have got these big casts, and I mean big star casts.
yeah,
If you were to do that type of movie now, I don't think you'd be able to fill the De Niro sort of stand character. You know, he's stand up, isn't he? He's right on the edge.
I think,
And you've got Ray's character, who's, you know, a little bit more on the girly sort of squeamish side. He's just enjoying it, but he doesn't want to go too far. And then you just got the nutcase in Pesci's character.
yeah,
I think you'd struggle to have those three main characters filled and give you that good supporting cast as well.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, the thing is that the only way that you're getting a cast of that size, really, with that quality of people, is either an MCU film or a Tarantino film, I would imagine. At this moment in time, you know, it would be a Tarantino film that probably would do that. But they still don't make movies like they used to anyway. These are sort of staples of modern time, really, aren't they? You know, last sort of 30, 40 years. So, Sharon, yeah, I agree with you. What life will Little have a father like that? Well, probably not a father for very long, I would imagine, but never mind.
It depends if he's staying with her.
Yeah.
You're
One night stand.
You're all assuming you knew about it. You know, he might have been on his meds one night and fucking spunked
got a bit
into
crazy.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I don't know. Evening, Rich. Yeah, so the film itself, would you recommend it for someone that was trying to get into gangster movies? I'm not gonna say like mob or gang movies, because it's not a gang movie.
No.
It's definitely more of a gangster type of film.
Yeah, I would do. I mean, it's like you say. The thing is that the stuff that, give Scarface an example. You know, you were saying that it's not genuinely the sort of movie that you would go for. But a lot of these classics, this is the reason why a lot of these classics is, when we do this sort of thing, we sort of stumble upon something that, you know, we should have really watched but never really got round to, or it wasn't our cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know, and there is many movies. I've got loads in the collection that I need to watch. I mean, I bought last week, I picked up Lifeboat, which is a Alfred Hitchcock movie. Didn't even know it sodding existed. I've got a collection of Alfred Hitchcock up there, and I saw this other one. And I did some research into it, and it's quite a big movie, really, considering, because although he's had a limited, he had to have, like, it was all filmed in one studio. He had limited amount of space. Obviously, it being on a lifeboat, there's not a lot of space to have all these different things going on. So it's very, very, very well shot, you know. But that's the sort of thing that I will watch, you know. Whereas some of the stuff I pick up, I probably won't get round to, you know, unless something like this comes up. Saw The Godfather last year in the cinema. I enjoyed it much more than I did than before. I still also prefer Goodfellas, but not as much, not by much. Yeah. It's a good movie. Rewatchability, probably maybe once every year, a couple of years. It's not something I would directly go for all the time.
No.
I'm hoping to pick up Casino in 4K, I think, because I really want to watch that again. It's a good topic to have one week. Classic movie issues. Yeah, this is it. I mean, the thing is, Jason, you can. I've got many books, but you can buy books that are all like 100 movies to see before you die and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, like, I hope it is, Koro, because I'm looking forward to watching it. you know, there's many movies that we just haven't got around to watching.
We've done. Let's look at recent homeworks: The Good and Bad and the Ugly. We've done Taxi Driver. We've done Get Carter.
Yeah.
You know, they're 3 films that people will say to me, if you haven't seen, you've got to watch. They're beyond anyone's top 50 watch films. The only one that I've actually enjoyed out of those 3, and I didn't think I would enjoy, was The Good and Bad and the Ugly.
Yeah.
I didn't like Taxi Driver, and I thought Get Carter was boring. However, I had to watch it because we were doing the homework.
Yeah.
So
okay. Good Fellowship is good. Good Fellowship. Okay. Neil says Shawshank. He said he'll start Shawshank. 100%. What an amazing film that is.
Yeah.
You know, from start to finish. You know, we talk about sort of Terminator 2 being the ultimate action movie. That's definitely up there for that genre of what it, you know, the sort of prison movie, if you like. It's very hard to top that, I think.
The only one that I'd say comes close, again, it's my opinion, please feel free to disagree, chat, Steve. Have you seen the film The Last Castle with Robert Redford?
No.
He's like a 4-star, 3-star general, and he gets sent to military prison because he ordered something and it went wrong. And you know, he's then going up against the prison warden, who is a big fan of his, and he tries to stop his authority and stuff like that. It's a great film. Mark Ruffalo's in there. You know, go what if you haven't seen it, find a copy of The Last Castle and give that a watch. And then go back and watch Schindler's List, because there is a few sort of like similarities to it. Obviously, one's a civilian prison and one's a military prison. But he starts bringing like different salutes and different nicknames for ranks and stuff like that, because obviously you've lost your rank when you're in prison. So he starts to build the men's morale again. I've never seen Top Gun. You're not missing much with the first Top Gun. I think now they've done Maverick, and the way that they did Maverick, it sort of devalued the first Top Gun. I would say to anyone, go and watch Top Gun before Maverick.
Yeah.
I don't think I would now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I would. I think if you understood the fact that Maverick and Goose were partners in the first one, you could go and watch Maverick without knowing what's going on. Lana didn't. She understood it. She had never seen Top Gun. I don't think Top Gun's a staple to before Maverick.
Big Trouble in Little China beats T2.
That's a big statement.
That is a big statement. I don't think so. Why that one? Why that one of my favourite films? Reading.
Mm-hmm.
Reading.
I haven't seen that.
Okay. Big Trouble in Little China is a comedy.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Controversial, is Neil? It's controversial.
No, it's great though, isn't it? Where he's driving his lorry and it's Jack, and next thing you know, he's getting pillaged by bloody thunder gods.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there is many movies, and this is the thing I said to you many a times. This is what I like about movies, is because for me it's sort of like a chase to try and find the ultimate movie, if you like. But the thing is that there's that much out there already that you can't guarantee that I just haven't seen it. It's something that's already out there and I just haven't seen it. So that's why I enjoy doing this stuff, because it gives you a chance to see stuff that you wouldn't normally watch.
I think that's the benefit of the homework movie and the homework reel. And I think people's recommendation, I know we have a laugh and a joke with
of course,
people, saying Dran Noble's bloody, what was it?
Let it go.
Rock Island or whatever it was, where they do a bloody concert and they end up with like the disease. You know, that was awful. But you know, there's been a few great ones that I've never seen, but I've watched because it's been on the wheel, and I think I really do enjoy that aspect of it. And I know you take the piss because there's been some of them that I don't watch, and that's just because
All the way through.
or all the way through it. That's because I'm busy or just personal choice. You know. Yeah.
Should we do the wheels while we're at it, mate?
Yeah, I haven't got them open yet. 2 seconds.
Oh God, sorry guys.
Well, you see, like Monday where Steve couldn't get the duck race working because
That was because I hadn't updated bloody Opera or whatever it is I use. That's what that was. That was weird.
right.
Oh God. I watched Hot Shots Part 2, I think was on telly the other night. So I sat and watched that even though I'd seen it 100 times before. Such a funny movie. Top of Harry.
Right, which one's this one? This one
Hey,
is...
Tamabel. That's the actor's wheel.
Yeah, so let's shuffle it.
Let's see if you can actually see it spin
Okay.
around this today. Yep, you ready?
I don't think you can because you're breaking up now. I don't know if that's mine or yours.
Keanu.
That seemed better.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves. You saw it spin this time. That's the main thing.
Let's get rid of that and let's get Keanu out the way. And let's open homework. Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Oh, let's just make sure we've got rid of the homework.
Is it going to be
Yeah,
today? Is today going to be today? Is it going to be the day? Oh, go on. Go on.
Oh,
Yes. The Wicker Man. Yes.
now, this was Santa's choice, wasn't it, the Wicker Man?
The Wicker Man. Yes. Love it. Where are we? There he is. The Wicker Man.
Here we go. Right, so we've got Keanu Reeves and the Wicker Man, 1979. So the original Wicker Man.
Yeah. Oh, I've got the theatrical cut, the director's cut, the final
Flight
cut.
the Navigator. Yeah, I'll get that added now for you, Lindsay.
Flight of the Navigator. Lovely. Let's go.
I'll get that added on. So there you go. Did you see it actually spin? Was it better?
Yes. As Neil said, it's at least 128k modem now.
Woo! For the extra £1 a month, it works.
They were like, yeah, you still using that piece of shit? Yeah, no worries. We'll send you one out for an extra £1.
I don't know. It just makes it all better, doesn't it?
Oh, and Judgment Night. Judgment Night.
Okay.
What's that one? Why do I get the feeling that's been mentioned before? Oh, okay. Oh, is this one of those really obscure ones where nobody's got a copy in? It looks like Emilio Estefan or someone.
And there you go. I've added those two. Now, the more that you add on, the more that you upset poor Lana because she's been waiting almost a year for Goodnight, Mr. Tom.
Okay. Oh, it's a Premier Collection from HMV as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, it looks interesting. Cuban Gooding Jr.
Mm-hmm. Right. To be fair, I haven't done any movie news.
That's all right. We'll shave about half an hour off the show.
Yeah. Okay. Have you got any pickups you'd like to discuss since you've not put your video out?
Well, I mean, the sort of a. Let me just see. What is it? Oh, there we go.
Oh no!
I've sort of got one of them.
Okay. Is that what we've done now? We've actually stole Oh No on our show.
I just thought of that as well to use it for once. I don't.
Is that what we're going to do?
I'm sure he won't mind. He'll be doing his own. He'll be changing it, won't he? The old version. No, sorry, Chris, but I fancied using that one. So I said to you, I bought a T-shirt from Vinted, a Psycho one, Universal Studios Psycho one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ordered it, got over a week ago, and it finally turned up like yesterday. This thing's got bloody yellow armpits on a white T-shirt, so I'm absolutely devastated. Anyway, I messaged him.
Someone's been quite sweaty.
Yeah, I'm trying to do what I can to get the stuff out of it. To be honest, because I don't want to send it back. It was like £4, but she's like, "Oh no."
Did you leave when you went in? Did you say you got an issue?
Yeah, I messaged her to say I've got an issue on it, and she was like, "Oh no, you can send it back if you have to." I didn't realise. I had it in my wardrobe for ages, and I was like, "Right, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not messing about for that sort of money." So I said I'll try and get it out, but the thing is that it said very good condition on the fucking thing. But I was just like, oh, God. So my initial reactions when I saw it was, oh no. Dyed the shirt, dyed the whole shirt yellow. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I'll dye the whole shirt yellow. It's got a bloody graphic on it. I'm hoping that I can just clean it out. But if anybody is handy on how to get out yellow arm stain pits, I'd be very handy to know. Please, guys.
What about that purple stuff?
Yeah, I might try that. At the minute I've just used what's it called? It comes in like a yellow, not yellow, sorry, yellow. It comes in like a pink stuff. It's like, not Daz, but it's like a gel stuff that you can put on it. Vanish, is it? Yeah. Vanish. I've tried that stuff, but I need to. I've washed it twice now, so I'm hoping I can. Fishing as long as you keep your arms down. Yeah, that's very true, Neil. Yeah, I'm trying Vanish, Ali, at the minute. Purple stuff. Do you mean the pink stuff, Steve? Lindsay and Alvin said.
I'm not a reseller. I don't know what it is. I don't do the clean up in our house. That's what Lana does.
Really? Hit you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I was a bit gutted about that one, but I like to collect my Universal Studios memorabilia, and I've been an Alfred Hitchcock fan, and I went to see the show on Alfred Hitchcock when I went there. But yeah, that was a bit shit. But other than that, I got a couple of Blu-rays, but I'll mention them in a pickup video. It's a cleaning product, Steve, not just for resellers. To be fair, there isn't much I've used. I haven't used the pink stuff on, and it's been brilliant. You know, especially the stuff like cleaning figures and stuff. Steve just drives on his sporty car while Lana does the cleaning. They're brilliant.
Yeah, that's it. You see.
Oh, that was a funny. I picked this up.
We have rolls in the house.
I picked this up for £1. It's pretty cool. It's
Okay.
the charity shop had put it with the DVDs, but it's a book. It's a notebook. I was like, they had some more people in there helping out apparently over the weekend, but for some reason they thought it was a DVD box set when it says A5 premium notebook on it. Well, that's pretty cool. Fucking hell.
Right. Do you know what? I am feeling generous today.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to run an impromptu duck race.
Oh, right.
So
Is this
I am
and you talk about me stealing things?
Yeah.
I used to know, and you're going for the whole duck race.
Yeah. Now, if you're in the chat, you are currently being added in.
Bloody hell. Gone rogue here, aren't you?
We have gone very rogue here. Channel them. So keep them talking, Steve, while I'm doing
So
this.
yeah, everybody put something in the chat so Steve can keep adding people to the duck race. Ali's gone, woohoo!
Play Tendo's in.
Duck race 68. Can you imagine?
Does that mean that they get duck race 69 on Monday?
There's literally put me down for the race as Thor's hammer. Jesus.
I think that's everybody. In.
There's a Thor's hammer being put up for sale on Marketplace, and I messaged Lou the other day saying I need this, and she was like, "Why?" I went, "Well, it's a bit of a joke going on at the minute. I haven't picked it up, but yeah, there was one going for sale. I was very tempted. I was at work at the time, so I'd messaged Lou to see if she'd go and get it.
So the prize for tonight's duck race is a movie chat t-shirt.
Steve Tam and Bell. Lindsay and Alvin have said it's customary that they get a duck each. Steve Tam and Bell.
So the prize for this
put Lindsay and Alvin down as the Alkies.
The Alkies, yeah, the new Andrew.
Hey up, the chat's really popped off there. Right, lads, chat, I'm off to watch Eurovision semi-final. All right, well, enjoy, buddy. Thank you for joining us, Neil, mate.
Oh, we haven't had a spoiler on this show for a while. He can go.
I don't think
it's only me that spoils our show.
That's very true, Baz. That could be the problem. You know it's true.
Right, there we go. Let's get this done, shall we?
They got a better social life at a weekend than I have, put it that way.
Actually, do you know what? Oh shit, how do I go back now without losing?
Here we go. When he was going on at me about not being able to control the duck race, you're going to try and share it this time.
It's all right. We're sharing it now.
He just wants to. All he wants to do is test his internet. Literally, he's going to go from 2 minutes to 0.
Steve, would you like to do the commentary?
No, I wouldn't. But we'll see how we get on.
It's such a shit job. You ready? Go.
Yeah, go on. Ready? No music whatsoever.
What's happened here?
Oh, here we go. This is interesting. Have you messed it up here, Steve? Because that wouldn't be what you do, is it?
You're almost done.
What are you downloading?
The bottom left to continue.
That didn't do that last week.
Just downloading his spyware, aren't you?
That never did that last
He's
week.
going to do it again.
Oh. Keep them talking, Stevie.
Come on then. You ready? Don't mess this up, will you? Because it's embarrassing messing that up online.
Oh, keep them talking while I fix it.
We are.
Shut it, you gobshite.
Right,
Go on. I'll get this going. I'll get this working, and you.
Yes, but oh no, Baz has put cancel that. Don't download.
Yeah.
It was at this moment Steve realised he fucked up.
Do you know what it is? It's because I didn't put the duck race at full screen to start off with. So when I went to full screen, it changed
I'm
it.
not interested in your excuses. It's embarrassing messing up a duck race on live, isn't it?
Shut it. Just get something talking while I'm doing
Remember
this.
to close down your Pornhub tab, Steve. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, well. Well, yeah, take two, guys. Just keep messaging because at this point, he probably hasn't got a clue who's in the chat.
I'm just making names.
We need
up
another
now.
oh no moment. Oh, that's brilliant. What's that? Tamabel, thanks for the reminder. Just closed it myself. Nice one, Kuro. I don't know. So what's everybody's plans this weekend while Steve's busy? Has anybody got anything good going on? All you need to do. Oh, that's a point. Lindsay and Alvin, are you on tomorrow night or are you on Saturday night? Ooh! Classic movie chat. Yeah, this is it.
Hey, look, there's none of this fucking pre-recorded on our lives, is there?
No, there's not even a steady stream on our lives.
Not at the moment.
No, I saw cherry potato in here earlier.
Cherry never said hello.
What's that?
Cherry never said hello.
No, I don't think so. Running my movie and pop culture stall. Oh, very nice. Where's that at then, Jace? Not sure yet. Let's do. Let you know in due course. It's either tomorrow or Saturday. There's only 2 days. Hey, Max. Hope you're well, buddy. You're just in time,
Max,
to jump into a duck race that Steve's now on his take 2 of. Because after taking the piss of me last week and this week, he's managed to delete it himself this time. Oh, I see. I see how it is, Lindsay and Alvin. Max, you're getting a phone call soon, mate. Oh, South Wales. Okay.
Do you know what I did? Right, I'll show you what I did because I was a clever dick. Right.
Don't do it again because that wouldn't be clever, would it?
I'm not going to do it again. Well, if I do it again, I've copied my list, so it's not as bad. Right. I clicked that start instead of pressing that start. Because that's what I did. I'm a dick.
So you didn't press the big green one. Yeah, you did press the big green one instead of that little one.
No, I pressed that one. I pressed that one, and that's up to Pornhub. I need to press this one. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready to go.
Right, do the commentary, Steve.
Well, and here we go. I know, nice live in chat in the lead at the minute, but that's not going to stay there. He'll be gone in a second. Everybody else, I hope you're seeing your ducks. This doesn't usually happen on a Chris show. They're usually going backwards by this point. Nice Life is definitely still going. Kuro is a clown. Jeff, unfortunately, you don't have your hammer on you. Yeah, Kuro's going. It is a lot quieter, isn't it, without a bloody... It's a bit more difficult without ducktails going on. Sharon's coming up by the side there. Nem's going backwards. Lindsay and Alvin are going backwards. Pat's just steadily cruising along there. Ali's coming up to the front now. This is a long 2 minutes, Steve, without any music. I'm not going to lie. Could be anybody's race in a minute. Max is steaming ahead now. He's going for it. He's turned up last. He's got the most energy.
Is that better, Steve?
In her face. Look at you, Max. You're going for it, mate. But then you say that, and then it'll just fall off. Pat's. Is that Pat? Yeah, Pat.
That's Pat, yeah.
Now's not the time to go forward. This is really, really entertaining with a few ducks.
At least everyone can see their ducks.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Pat's is literally going to go backwards. No, Pat's coming back now. Pat's decided she's going to start the race again.
Coro, he can't contain his excitement.
Coro's peaked too early. Max. Oh well, this is last 10 seconds now. Lindsay and Alvin have decided the race is on.
Oh,
Sam and Bell. Really?
Sam and Bell again. Yeah.
The most relaxed duck race ever, Ollie. Yeah, that's true.
Did you post Sam and Bell's prize for the last week?
I've got it here, ready to go tomorrow.
Oh, fucking hell. I need to shut that down now, don't I? There you go. Or I'm just going to get quacked.
Yeah, because you get... Oh, yeah, you literally just get that in the background. You want me to send them send you the details?
Yeah, Sam, could you send us your address, please, buddy? And I'll fire you up your T-shirt.
Guys, I'll send it across to him. It's fine. I've got it ready anyway for tomorrow.
There we go.
I'll send it across to him.
Hello to everyone I missed in the chat. Yeah. So there you go. So Tam and Bell won the impromptu movie chats duck race, and it worked pretty all right on my laptop this time.
When you finally got to it, yeah.
Yeah, because I pressed the wrong start button. Yeah, so that's going to be a no-no on Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen tonight's show, have you?
No, well, this is it, mate. He's obviously busy packing, I would imagine.
Evening, Peter. Thank you for joining us, bud. You just missed the duck race. Now, I was talking last week about us doing our own version of a duck race, using movie monsters or something like that. But then I realised it would cost us too much to actually get prizes and postage and stuff. And we haven't quite got the following that runs itself like on Chris's channel, have we?
No. What's he? He's sending me a link for someone on Whatnot by the looks of it.
Who is Chris?
Yeah. No hiccups once you get everything straight, Steve. Yeah, this is it. I would imagine for the audience, it would be an advantage to do a duck race for us because you stand a lot more of a chance, especially if it's Tam and Bell.
Yeah.
However,
it was Em's Den that said on Monday that they've never won a duck race and they've entered into everyone and they still didn't win our duck race and there was only 20 ducks.
Yeah. Unlucky, guys.
Could you tell us an exciting story?
Hey up.
Here we go.
We'd have a rerun, Max. Yeah, you were close, mate.
Here's a story for you, right? So we went out. Lana gave up full-time employment yesterday. She resigned, so she's gone part-time employment so she can do some studying, and she's going to follow what she wants to do, which is great. I support her in everything that she does. So we went out for a meal last night to celebrate her giving up her full-time employment. Now, the table behind us had this man and woman on it. And do you know when you did the only like 2 or 3 couples out in the restaurant and one couple's really, really loud and you can't help but hear what they're talking? So
you mean you?
No, not me. I'm quite quiet. So you're trying to figure out, are they on a date or aren't they on a date? To the point where they've both been talking about previous dates that they were on.
Yeah.
The bloke turned around. He said, "This is why I was nervous to apologise to you and say, will you take me back?" So they must have binned off their respective partners to get back together, and then ended up in our little Indian, so no one else saw who they were with. Exciting story. There you go.
Bloody hell.
That's as exciting as my life's got at the moment, to be fair.
Is it? Sat there
Yeah.
looking at other people eating the food going, I wonder if they're together.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, free to chat. Oh, bless you.
We've even lost the chat that much. They're off communicating with themselves.
Yeah, tell me about it. I think Lindsay and I'm going to give Max a call in a second. So we better hurry up, mate.
So I've done some more Vinted, so go and check out BS Movie on Vinted, and you pick up some bits from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully I can get some sales that way. We've got a couple of pre-recorded videos scheduled to come out in the next couple of weeks. Unfortunately, none of them are little Steve's that he promised you last week because he still hasn't done that bloody thumbnail. I did tell him to leave it as unlisted, and I'll do the thumbnail for him. Yeah, we do welcome shameless plugs here. You are right. Totally right. And if I buy anything off you, you know I'll plug your channel anyway for you. We haven't got any special guests at all lined up, have we, for the next couple of shows? So I'll have to start doing that. Oh no, I best not copy and paste the list from the duck race in the chat instead of the link to the channel.
Novice. Brought a wheat here too. Yes, yeah.
So what are you looking forward to going to watch, Steve? Because we were talking before with Chris and he was talking about the trailer for Meg 2. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, it's well, I'd seen I think it was the first trailer that dropped. I've not seen this new one. But yeah, I liked the first one. I enjoyed it. So I'm hoping to watch that at some point.
Could you get me some ibuprofen, please? My filling. Do you remember before Christmas I was complaining that my teeth were hurting and I got that emergency filling?
Yeah.
Well, I bit down the other day and I hear a crack and the bastard things fell back out. So
nice.
I'm going to have to go back and have me filling done. So, yeah. There's another exciting story for you.
Steve, let me do it. You think you should do a vlog on that?
Yeah, I think I should.
Big Steve's filling.
Got to film it when I'm at the dentist.
Yeah, screaming.
To be fair, it didn't hurt having a filling.
I don't like needles in my mouth, put it that way.
No. This was I've cracked right down the back of the tooth.
Have you?
And yeah.
What was you eating at the time? Because it's usually something that's not even bloody hard.
Yeah, and now I've had that cup of tea, I can feel it, just pulsing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There you go. Do you know, I am really sorry. We just don't seem to have the same energy this evening than we have previous weeks.
I don't know what you're on about.
No, go on, Steve. You can. I need.
Yeah, don't, Max. Make sure you go, mate, because it'll end up being bloody. You'll end up
Martin
in agony.
Little Shop of Horrors.
You'll end up at agony. The best time to go to the dentist is 2:30. Okay.
2:30.
Oh, 2:30. I like it. Yep. Sorry. Saw the trailer for the Flash movie. I was surprised to see Michael Keaton. Yeah. Well, this is it, Peter. I mean, to be fair, they've been advertising that for about 6 months that he was Batman. But I just I like the nod to it where he's like, "Let's get nuts. If you want to get nuts, let's get nuts."
I think the big payoff for the Flash trailer is that we all thought that Michael Keaton was replacing Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
But we get both of them. I think that's the big payoff because he's talking to one and lands with the other.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
With now we're talking comics, thanks to Pete.
That wasn't me. That was Peter.
Now we're talking comics. Where do you think Oh, sorry. How do you think DC are going to compare with Marvel now? James Gunn's over there.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is that he was always a big draw for Marvel, wasn't he? So he has put some good stuff out for Marvel. So it'd be interesting to see where he goes with it.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck is in it too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Peter. He's both of them in there. I think the thing is that I think the way to draw the fans in at the minute, especially around superhero movies, is to have this sort of nostalgia thing going on. You know, there's I think it's a lot easier to draw the crowds in if you've got something like this happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, than if it would have been a standalone Flash movie and no Michael Keaton, not even Ben Affleck sort of thing, then I think they would have struggled to get anywhere near the box office numbers they need.
So this is definitely the last of the so-called Snyderverse DCEU. I know we've got Aquaman 2. And when I said this is the last of the Snyderverse, and I know the last couple haven't been Snyder doing them, but it's that sort of era of hero.
Yeah.
Aquaman 2, DC and Warner Brothers don't even have any faith in that film, so I don't even know why they're even going to release it. I know they spent millions making it, but if you've got no faith in it, why bother releasing it? You know, and I'm looking forward to getting some of the darker, grittier stories from DC out there from James Gunn.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at what he's done with Guardians, he's took a C or a B or a C list group of superheroes and made them mainstream Marvel at the time where Marvel needed it. You know, and every time we've had a volume of Guardians, that's what it's done. It sort of rescued the MCU.
Ha ha ha! Here he is. That's not quite what I said, but you know, with your age, I'm surprised your hearing's all right. You can put the subtitles on after we've been live, mate. But nice to see you, bud. Love that command, but yeah, exactly. I'm a turd. Yeah, Jeff was the worst. The other thing is that I've seen quite a bit of stuff around The Little Mermaid this week, so I think they've obviously had some screenings. There's been some concerns. There's been some concerns from the public about the lifelike Flounder and Sebastian, but the people that have seen it, I don't know if it's paid advertisement or not, but there's people raving about it, saying it's really good.
I think everyone's going to rave about it because Ariel and Ursula are two well-loved characters.
Melissa McCarthy actually looks really good as Ursula.
But from my point, and it's not... I don't like Ariel. It just doesn't look right for me. You know, and it's not who's playing it or anything. There's just something not
right. The offended will get offended at this point.
Yeah, it's just something's not right with it. And like you say, that what we've seen from Flounder and Sebastian and then a few of the other sort of lifelike characters, live action characters, we've seen stuff in the past where we've had whole trailers of characters, and when that film's been released, those characters are completely different. So they've got time to tweak that now after these.
I don't think they have, mate. I don't think they have. I think because, like I said, the screeners have already been out there, so I don't know if it's... I've got a feeling it's something like the 26th of May it's released.
Yeah.
Something along that sort of line, so I don't think it's that long. But yeah, it's... it does look a bit weird. Sebastian obviously looks, proper like a proper crab.
Yeah.
And Flounder looks like a fish, like a proper fish. So it's going to be weird seeing how they do it.
Yeah.
Might be really clever, but it's going to be weird seeing how they do it.
Because don't forget, there was one of the films. Was it one of the Star Wars films? Was still filming reshoots 2 weeks before it went live.
Yeah, I suppose so. But we'll see. I don't.
Because they're not, the cinema chains aren't relying on big wheels of film and negatives anymore, are they? They're just going to get a digital copy and then put it on.
Download it. Put a code in and download it.
Yeah, put a code in, download it. It's now on the server. Go and play that 50 times a day.
It's illegal to do it at home, but in the cinemas they just download it.
Yeah.
Pirate Bay.
No, right. Yeah, I'm not saying that
they'll be tickling their fucking asses off there while
Yeah.
you're trying to struggle with this.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a race or a creed or a religion thing. It just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. To me, if you're going to do a real life mermaid, it should be green with scales and scary as fuck, right? Bring us back into the folktale Little Mermaid, you know, where they coax you in and then you eat you. You know, that type of
That
thing.
would be a different Disney movie, that.
It would be, but it'll be a Disney movie I'll be on board with. You know? Prince Eric. Woo,
Can't see the merchandise selling, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Prince Eric. Oh, where's my comb? Ah, shit, I've been scalped. It's gone. Next thing you know, he's been eaten. There you go.
I just want to apologise to Lindsay and Alvin if my co-host has offended anybody. He genuinely does that on a regular basis.
Can you just imagine the Little Mermaid where she's singing along? He's going, "What are these things called? Ah, legs." Eats him like a chicken bone.
Straight out from Mattel, you can buy the legs eating Ariel.
Yeah.
Complete with a set of limbs that she can chew on.
Yeah. Eric off his legs and Ariel's there with a toothpick.
Not being controversial when I say that I know the Steves are the target audience for the Little Mermaid. Yeah, this is it. I don't think it's. I love a bit of Little Mermaid, but I don't think Steve's the target audience. But saying that, I am more offended by how 18th century Britain looks to him. I'm waiting for the call from Hollywood asking me to play Coffee on Foxy Brown in the remakes.
So, obviously, you know, the story of Cinderella's a lot darker than what we've got from Disney. And, you know, the Little Mermaids,
yeah, absolutely.
So,
but I still don't think the merchandise in the McDonald's toys will be any good if she's a cannibal eating.
No, but can you imagine? Can you imagine the packaging on the fillet of fish boxes?
Beware the mermaid.
You could have flounder on the front of the fillet of fish box when you're eating flounder. You know, and
with that.
Yeah. But obviously, you've got the darker side to these fairy tales. Would you not like to see adult-orientated fairy tales from? Don't forget, Disney have bought 15, 16 other studios in the last 10 years, so it could have been
exactly.
any one of these
just about everybody, aren't they?
Yeah.
Becky's flounder. Flounder's the fish.
Yeah.
And Bruce remaking Devon with cider making.
Yeah. So would you not like to see the darker, grittier? Do you imagine a dark, grittier Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, I suppose. They've done that. They've done that, haven't they? They've had the dark
like the Brothers Grimm and stuff like that, haven't they? But we want like a proper dark, like. And I'm not talking about the Jeremy Reiner version of.
You want horror versions of them?
Yeah. You know, where you see the witch eating the little bastards.
Yes, flounder, not flounder. Okay. Yeah, he's flounder. That's what I said.
Hmm.
I'll have 2 flounders and a side of Sebastian. That's what you'd be ordering at KFC, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if the new film features the Chef Louis. Yes. Yeah, I wonder. The kitchen scene. Sebastian. That would be interesting, yeah. Okie dokie, Tam.
Yeah.
Ned Flounders. So Big Steve wants adult entertainment, does he? I blame Tam and Bell.
Do you know, like we've got the murderous Winnie the Pooh and Piglet?
Yeah.
You know, can you imagine introducing a 6-year-old to that version of Winnie the Pooh?
By accident. Just leaving
By
it on.
accident. Let's put Winnie the Pooh on. Okay.
Can you imagine? The grandparents have gone out and bought what they thought was Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. The fact it's called Blood and Honey might have given away, Grandpa, you know? Yeah, but in my day, the witch ate the little bastards. You know, that'll be great in 30 years' time, wouldn't you, with the modern day kids going around?
Oh, God, yeah, can you imagine? Jesus Christ. Imagine, I've got that Banana Splits one I've got to watch at some point.
Yeah.
Apparently that's terrible, but yeah. It's one I've got.
Oh, God.
It's funny, isn't it?
Okay, so which kids-friendly film would you like to see a horror movie made out of? And vice versa, which horror movie would you like to see a kids version made?
The kids version.
Mm.
Oh God. Let's see.
Yeah, I agree with you to a point there, Jason, that they are dark and gritty, you know, where you're saying that Bambi's mum gets killed and Snow White gets poisoned. But there's no real sort of thing behind there, is there? You know, you don't see Snow White getting butt fucked by 7 men in a shed. You know,
You
and that's
don't?
what would happen, wouldn't it? You know, you can't have that person living with 7 different men that they hardly know and nothing happen. It's not all singing birds.
Toy Story with murderous toys. That sort of got there, didn't it? At some points in it, when then the next door neighbour was playing with his toys. That was scary as shit. That was.
Toy Story mixed with the Puppet Master. There you go. You know?
Oh my lord. Fucking hell.
Drop Dead Fred. Drop Dead Fred was hilarious.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to think now.
And the takeaways on the refurbishment. I'd like to see a kids' version of the Raid 2. Yeah, it'll be like Power Rangers on steroids, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna afford scissors to Kuro. A Big Steve got it. And the takeaway is under refurbishment.
Paw Patrol, the horror movie. Yeah.
The live action movie would be good as a Paw Patrol. I'd like to see that.
But yeah, yeah. It'll be, like I say, it'll be nice to have some proper movies made. I wasn't a big fan of the live action Lion King, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
However, I did really enjoy the Jungle Book that was out a couple of years ago, not Mowgli, the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy that one. That was one of the first, like, sort of live action sort of Disney that I seen, and I did like that one. I haven't seen Aladdin. I'm not bringing myself to watching Aladdin.
What, the live action?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one, that, mate, because I don't particularly enjoy it much myself. I mean, not having Robin Williams in it is a big no for me.
So are you saying that if Robin Williams was there to do the live action Genie,
I think it could have been tolerable. I think it would have been tolerable. I think that's the thing for me, is that it wasn't the strongest movie ever anyway. But like, Will Smith did a decent performance. I don't know. He just did Will Smith. But the difference is that I think for me, he's a stronger character. Robin Williams is a much stronger character playing Robin Williams than Will Smith playing Will Smith.
Yeah.
That makes any sense whatsoever. So, yeah, it's a shame, but I don't particularly enjoy it.
After the... Oh, cheers, Max. Thanks for popping on, matey. Which of the films or the animated films that we've got that we haven't had a live action for, which one would you like to see turned into a live action?
Of what, sorry?
Out of the animated films that we've not had a live action done of it yet, which one would you like to see?
Wreck-It Ralph would be interesting. I'd like to see a Wreck-It Ralph.
How would you do a live action of Wreck-It Ralph?
Hey, they can do a live action of that Little Mermaid, and that's predominantly filmed underwater. So I think anything's possible with the magic of Disney.
Atlantis. Yeah. That'll be good. Yeah. Akira. Now, Akira is a good shout. Live action Akira.
Yeah.
But that story is just so flipping twisted anyway, Akira's story. Right. I don't know, ladies and gents. You probably see that I'm struggling here, so I'm going to call it a night, if that's okay with you, Steve. And
yeah, absolutely.
Next week's show, we'll make sure that all our segments are back. So we'll have the homework, the featured actor, we'll have movie news, and we'll have and we'll have a couple of guests on. I'll make sure that we've got some guests on. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Those that have supported us for the last 2 weeks while we've had the additional shows. And I think that's probably what it is. We've had 4 shows in quick succession, haven't we?
Yeah, this is like Chris level, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how he does it, to be honest. I don't know how he can drag out the bullshit he does over 5 shows. I just don't know how he does it.
The legend.
The man, the legend himself. So please, just going back to Monday night, if you want to enter Chris's Duck Race on a Monday, please go back to his last live show, not our live.
Yeah.
Go to his live show and you'll be on for Chris's Duck Race there. Tam and Bell, I'll get that prize sent up to you tomorrow, and you'll probably get it before Little Steve's prize that he's supposed to have sent you 2 weeks ago. Little Stevie, get me your thumbnail and I'll do all the bitsy bobsies for the video.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you very much. And like you say, ladies and gents, I'll be slightly better next week. I promise.
He says that.
And we'll have a proper show. On that note, please like the video. Please leave a comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We are on 492. So
492?
Yeah, we are only 8 away from 500.
Wow.
So thank you very much, ladies and gents, and thank you for all your support. We are trying to get to that 1,000 mark by the end of the year. We are miles away, but it will be nice for you to get us up there. On that note, ladies and gents, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.